Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. So we are back with the How Do You Attract the Zodiac Sign series, and we are on to how you can attract yourself a Gemini woman. I of course just want to say happy birthday, Gemini. I know we're way into the season, but still, we are there. Happy birthday. Now of course, in order to know how to attract any zodiac sign, or in this case with the Geminis, how to snatch them, because trust me, they're going to be hard to catch, we must look at the common qualities and traits that come with the sign. Gemini women, they are very charming women. Do not underestimate the charm of the Gemini woman. Now yes, Libras are charming, but Geminis are charming in the sense that they know fine rightly that they are doing it. Gemini women as well are very witty. They're very, very quick. They can use those words like bullets. So be prepared to take a couple of wounds from time to time. But not only with their words, they're very quick in general. You'll find that they can move really fast. They're always doing something. They bore easily. They don't want to just be sitting about all day. They like to be moving. Which is why if you find a Gemini who lives on their own and is at home all day, this person might just go crazy. Also, Gemini women are very intelligent, and I think this is often underestimated, but yes, very intelligent women. She is divergent, she's flexible, she's very highly spontaneous, and like I said, you know, energetic. She is also a fantastic, and I mean fantastic, conversationist. She can talk about everything and anything. She would talk to a brick wall if she could. And sometimes they do. If they do get driven crazy, they will talk to a brick wall. But most of all, she is two sides of the very same coin. Gemini women, like I said, they are not the types of people who are up for staying at home for too long. And she cannot be tamed either. Much like the Sagittarians cannot be tamed, neither can Gemini. They're opposite signs after all. And side note, Miley Cyrus is a Sagittarius. You know the song, Can't Be Tamed? Yeah. Make sure as well to keep an eye on those hand movements that you might potentially do. I got a Gemini midheaven and I tend to do that. Yes, keep your keen eye on those hand movements, because if she occasionally and unconsciously points or stretches her hands to you, she might actually be interested in you. Another thing as well, if you do make a pass at her, leave it at that. Just leave it at that. Gemini women are very alert, very alert. She'll most likely notice if you are interested in her. If a Gemini woman really likes you, she'll suss you out more likely than not. She will go and seek the one she has her eye on. Yet at the same time, try to really lead her into a conversation with you, okay? And when you get there, if you get that conversation started, ask her about her plans and her ideas. Ask her about her, because most likely than not, she's willing to talk. Better yet, what she would really admire if you add fuel to that incredible mind that she has by adding more ideas as well. Because you see, Geminis, they are like the idea builders of the zodiac. They build bridges of ideas. So ultimately, when it comes to attracting her, use your language, because language is like an art to Geminis. And try to switch the topics around. Be versatile, be flexible, just like she's versatile and she's flexible. But at the same time, try to keep the topics a little bit lighthearted. Do not go too personal too soon. That all comes very, very much later. You got to keep in mind that she can keep up with your pace, but can you keep up with hers? Whereas other signs, they hate whenever you play games with them, especially Capricorns. Geminis, on the other hand, they love to play games. But more specifically, Gemini women, they might enjoy if you play the same game that she is playing with you. Because one minute she just might be coming on to you a little bit, but then the next, completely unaware. I think it boils down to her guessing. It's keeping her guessing, keeping her on her toes. As a way to actually attract her, what you could do is you could try surprising her. Try suggesting new experiences that she might enjoy, such as, I don't know, dance lessons or taking up a language course. Doing things that are spontaneous, doing things that are different, doing things where she can actually learn something as well might actually interest her. And the great thing to know about Geminis is that they don't discriminate. And if you are actually from a different culture or a different background, it might actually interest her. It's, oh, I've never seen such a person, or I've never met such a person. Oh, so what do you know, what do you eat? What do you work as? What do you like? Where do you go? It's always questions, questions, questions. For her, you're completely different to what she's like. And Geminis usually really enjoy this. Another way to actually attract the Gemini woman is to know that knowledge is power. Geminis are like lifelong learners. Sure, they might be slightly shallow in their knowledge, but they know pieces of so many things. Sort of like they have all the little puzzle pieces in a jigsaw that then become connected to make this huge, amazing jigsaw. So, if you're studying something new, talk about it with her. Most likely than not, she'll be very interested. But at the same time, be confident in what you're saying. Know what you're talking about. And be prepared for a good debate. Really, really, these things just might make her want you even more. She might even find it sexy if you are just as intelligent as she is, or perhaps even more intelligent. This is funny because I remember meeting a Gemini female and a Virgo male couple, and of course both of these signs are ruled by Mercury. I can see how the Gemini and the Virgos could come well together, but at the same time I can see how perhaps the Virgo could be a little bit more discriminating. It's like the Gemini woman might be attracted to the Virgo man because of their intelligence, thinking to themselves, oh wow, I really admire this person's intelligence. They're so wise, they're so smart. But then they get into a possible relationship and just maybe the Virgo man drives her a little bit crazy. Or it could be that they actually do work really well together. You know, I can see it being a possible good combination, but if managed well, right? All couples, all signs can mix well together if they're managed correctly. Also, another thing to keep in mind with the Gemini woman is that she cannot be tied down. So in order to attract her, make it clear that you will give her the space that she requires. Ultimately, you just gotta trust in the Gemini woman. And I think that that is really important within relationships, for two people to be able to go their own way, have their own space, have their own ability to just do what they gotta do, but yet they know that they're devoted to one another and they're loyal to one another, and they can come back to each other and unite. Because you see, acting possessively with a Gemini woman just will not fly, and neither will pressurizing her into any commitments before she is ready. Make sure that you avoid jealousy at all costs. Geminis just love conversation, and they see every conversation as a platonic conversation. So don't get jealous about that if maybe she's going and she's speaking to somebody else. You must trust in her just like you must trust in any relationship. Ultimately, with the Gemini woman, she is not somebody that you can own. Lastly, if you do want to attract her, you gotta make sure that you get her when the iron is hot. She just might give you her number, okay? But you gotta call her as soon as possible and get a date arranged. If you leave it for too long, you might just miss your shot, because Geminis bore very quickly and then they're just on to the next thing. They are social butterflies after all, so they will just fly off. Okay guys, so that concludes my video on how you can attract yourself a very witty, unpredictable, and clever Gemini woman. Thank you kindly to my current subscribers for of course subscribing to my channel. It's good to have you here with me. And furthermore, if you have not yet subscribed and you would like to see more videos from me, then click that subscribe button and I will be back with another video very soon. Bye!